Okay. Abrupt music, alright.
That was very loud.
And I asked the stream set to half volume. I'm going to have to lower that a little bit more than Jesus.
It's this loud on my side as well.
Yeah.
Some kind of giant birthday party celebrating that shouldn't be celebrated. A place that should have never existed.
Okay.
There are more smiles in this room than there are during a wedding ceremony, it seems.
Quite, okay, unforgivable.
Quite unforgivable. Comfortably dry. Unable to look up, ridiculous as it sounds. She's scared of facing. Oh.
Oh god, that's a coffin. Oh no. Oh. I see why it's unforgivable that why people would be smiling. Ooh.
She somehow misidentified her true enemy. They're celebrating their anniversary. She never was responsible artist. Hey, artist? They haven't called me for the past 5 years, so...
Nobody seemed to have liked her parents. I can tell this is going to be very depressing.
Orphanage, probably. What do you mean? No one's going to take her in.
Really? Why orphanage? No, that's terrible.
Save me. Someone opened up a door in this horrible place and entered loudly. Characteristics of the front doors. But the shadows were dancing on the floor.
Okay.
Fought another one. One of those adults that arrived.
Oh, there's a joke I could say, but that'd be very distasteful.
The other one is probably mocking her superior adult life. Still, unexpectedly it helped, because everyone's focus suddenly shifted to this person. Still looking at the floor, no longer able to mindlessly center her thoughts toward grief alone. Brother, they say, or loser, maybe. Two could be one and the same. Sounds mostly lumps. The color of his shoes brown, the color of his pants blue. It was a man. Something wasn't right. Everyone was wearing black, yet this man was wearing blue and jeans of all things. Two closed caskets. Drawn to him. Perhaps there's something else. Apprehensive of this man's intent, he touched one of the caskets from top or mother's, one hand crudely, awkwardly. Just as she thought he's like the rest of them. Maybe not. His left hand seems to be trembling. In sorrow? No. In anger. A fist. Hopes raised a bit for no apparent reason. Did she find a kindred spirit in this terrible place? She regrets those ideas as soon as they emerged in her mind. Her eyes surprisingly met. Surprisingly, because she was now standing upright, not averting her eyes from the harsh reality in front of her.
But he looks soulless.
Brown eyes, long face, black curled hair, thin lips, expressions slightly melodic, yet mostly inert. He looks at her with indifference. He looks at her with distance, just like the rest of them.
him. Be a little unreasonable here.
What is this? A hand on her head. Whose hand? His hand. But why? It looks like he just hit an off button on her. Didn't move. Didn't try to pat her, didn't try to stir up feelings of gratitude from her. He didn't even smile for that matter. He simply looked at her for a time, expressionless, truthfully. Then he walked away. And might as well have been the last remnant of warmth in this world. He just disappeared alongside the man's brown eyes.
There's a lot of poetry in this introduction.
Yeah. Tears burst uncontrollably, even more so than they did previously. She didn't know. She didn't know yet. Something felt somehow familiar. Eternity. The word that popped into her head the moment she thought about the time this day had stretched out to. Eternity. It wasn't over yet, as if listening to the pity of strangers wasn't already enough. She had to watch as her mother and father were pulled into the ground, a decision that seemed to be everyone but hers.
Okay, I know you're young, but do you not know what a funeral is? Do you not know where dead people go?
She knows what eternity is, but not funeral.
Yeah, because it's either they put them in the ground or they put them in a bonfire.
Even though she still needed them, even though she still loved them. Boone cried, but badly wanted to. The process of accepting without her consent. It's almost as if she wouldn't be able to survive otherwise. The horrible people started to walk away one after another, some dragging their feet, with a certain hint of urgency. Till a man with big round cheeks with tired blue eyes approached her, a gentle yet fake smile. Mother's cousin introduced him to her earlier and told her about his profession. Not that she remembered. She only knew that he was important somehow, needed to follow him. Went her to his car, drove her to an office-like place, adding more words along the way, empty words.
You see, now we're gonna ruin your life by sending you to an orphanage.
Sat behind his desk with what seemed to be a sense of pride hidden behind his thick eyebrows. She found somewhat ridiculous, even though she didn't let him know. Tried to remember how she ended up here, taking an elevator to which floor? Floor 5, maybe. Thought the building looked similar, looked a lot though the building looked a lot smaller from the outside.
No, she's definitely not listening.
Name sounded reproachful. She nodded half-heartedly, looking every way except his. Especially drawn to the golf trophy on the shelf. Looking next to some important-looking laminated papers. That is a creepy photo.
Yeah.
I get that it's a crude drawing and everything, but it looked like it's just gazing into my soul. She wanted to play sports, run a marathon, and shout her lungs out. Anything to
Wow,
be in front of this
what
man.
things you'd want to do immediately after the funeral of your parents?
Been through a lot. Must be exhausted at this point, but this is very important. Need to understand very carefully. Another nod. This time, a picture of his son looks very intriguing to her. His graduation, it seems. Pity comes to her mind, but for what reason? Since both of your parents are
Dead.
Don't say
Yeah, I said it.
No longer with us. You're going to be in the custody of someone else from now on. A smile soon appears on the man's face because he found the confusion of the girl kind of cute, or maybe because he noticed from his own superiority as an adult.
Jesus Christ. This kid has some weird philosophies on things.
Somebody else is going to take care of you. That's what it means. I don't wanna.
Well, you can go out on the street and starve to death then.
She doesn't wanna. You see, he understands. Maybe.
Well, you know. Maybe
He
does.
says that he clearly did not understand.
Well, yeah, see.
But until you come of age, you must
Come
have
of
an
age,
adult.
huh? They're still calling it that, right?
Well, you see, it was during a time period in which people actually still say that.
Yeah, what year is it? What country are we in?
Maybe, I don't know. You see, I don't know anything about the country they're in yet.
So we're listen, until we get a random city gets name dropped, we're not gonna know. And it probably won't ever happen.
Luckily for you, your mother already had someone in mind. If the worst ever came to be, she wrote it in her will. Her brother, your uncle. Her uncle, did she have one of those? You don't have to go to an orphanage or deal with the courts.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with the courts.
I know you would have preferred your mother's cousin since she took care of you for the past few days. Not at all, she interjected in her mind. She's scary. Her eyebrows were weird.
How rude.
Roasting her. Wrote it in her will. He's also your godfather. Hand it over. Best for everyone except her, that is. He's right behind that door, waiting. He told me you might not remember him. The last time he saw you, you were only 8 months old. Do you want to see him?
Well, she doesn't have a choice.
She finally says yes while shaking her head from left to right. Taste of...
That...
Why?
That's like mixed signals there.
He opens the door, says 3 or 4 words into the void. Another 3 or 4 words are sent back to him, kind of like a magic incantation. A spell. Roll credits.
Yeah, game's over. Hold on.
Soon, another man appears. It's the man from before? Most likely, yes. It's the man. A man with a hand.
Yes, girl. We all have hands.
So we know that Sundays exist here.
In this universe, there are Sundays.
There are also cars. We know
people go to church on those Sundays.
The car looked unreliable at best.
I mean, it's dirty. Got rust on it.
I'm gonna have to assume this is America.
Maybe.
Well, it's just like its owner.
Buddy. You need to calm your ass down.
Oh, we know his name is
His name's Steve. Steve.
right beside it. He was a man of few words. From what she gathered those from the first ones, he directed at her in any case. During the whole hour in the office, he sparsely spoke, only nodding and approving from time to time. He was particularly perceptive. That or she showed all too well her reluctance to enter the vehicle. She doesn't want to go.
This is gonna end terribly for everyone involved.
She was not ready to talk to him yet. Couldn't even imagine a future where she would be able to openly do so. She gave up complaining altogether and simply decided to bite the bullet. She opened the passenger eyes sore with unexpected nonchalance. Was surprised by her own courage that didn't last too long. Smelled really bad inside the car.
Okay, I already get it. She's probably smelling the after smoke from the guy's probably cigars. He's more than likely a smoker.
Smell of death. It's not mine. It's a rental.
Sure it is.
It blurted out, so it's a good excuse to any. Scratches his cheek, looking at the sky. His words and actions made him seem embarrassed.
Why does he have a rental car? Does he not have his own?
Maybe. She looked at the creepy man with disgust. Rolled down like the antique cars. The window of an already open door was visible at glance. Finally sat inside the car with both arms crossed. The man himself was named Steve, if she remembered correctly.
Do you not have cognitive memory or something?
I think he's kind of been ignoring everything that's happened.
I mean, clearly, like a year's gonna go by and she's just gonna be in a stupor. Yeah, nice rental, mate.
As it didn't take long before she complained.
Clearly.
What are you doing? She asked him, visibly irritated. Nothing. He was laughing at her. First it seemed that way, but she soon realized he wasn't. She thought he looked ridiculous. This man was supposed to be taking care of her. What a joke, she declared in her mind. Yet she's not gonna say that aloud. Not understanding her frustration, Steve simply turned the key in the ignition and started driving. He looked as indifferent as ever, but the fact he had a shirt over his nose only added to the unreliability of his overall look. Couldn't stand the situation at first. He was scared of everything this change would imply. She could only feel anger. Maybe an orphanage wouldn't be so bad after all.
Ha! You don't know shit.
There was silence, long and awkward. Right click brings up the pause menu. Somehow she couldn't stand it. She had to show her rebellious nature.
What? No, you don't.
She had to show she wasn't happy with the situation.
What are you, 5 or 6 or something? You shouldn't. You're too young to be having rebellious nature.
Where are you taking me? She asked him
To a house.
with a tone as cold as she could muster. My apartment. He said casually. I don't know. For that he didn't answer, but simply kept his eyes on the road, unfazed. She thought she had to make it clear to him and clear to herself.
Also nice driving with no hands, by the way, guy, Steve.
He's telepathic.
No, actually, it's one of those that drives by itself cars. See, it's that type of rental. He's just testing it out for the corporation.
I don't wanna. But again, silence. She thought as much. He wouldn't. Sorry. He finally said in a low voice, though his expression stayed the same. Yes! She clicked her tongue loudly, or so wasn't necessary. Why was she doing this? She knew the man in the situation.
Because she's a little shit who doesn't know about life.
She knew this man was in a situation similar to hers, and he couldn't do anything to warrant such amnesty on her part, yet she wasn't able to control herself. What about my staff?
Oh yeah, that's all getting sold.
I'm gonna take care of it tomorrow. Don't worry about it. In school, I live nearby. He had the answer for everything, always in a casual tone of his. His eyes were the only visible feature of his face right now.
So this man totally killed the parents, by the way.
Nah.
For what reason I don't know, but he totally did it.
His goal is to wreck her life. He plans to have her get close to him, then he's gonna off himself as well.
No, we're not doing that story again.
But it's made by the exact same people.
Well, you know, it's not going that way. It's gonna be different.
Why did you accept? She finally asked with difficulty. All the people she fought taking care of her. Why a man such as him? Except what? Custody. He didn't answer right away. He thought about it for a while and simply said, because it was in your mother's will.
Yeah, that's not the reason.
In the mother's will, the will of her mother, she wanted him of all people to take care of him. This is none of your business. She'd forgotten why she was acting this way. The source of her anger altogether. Well, she's my older sister, so... His hands, which were around the steering wheel. That's not the steering wheel.
They're around his hands are around his biceps.
Tensed up ever so slightly, or was she hallucinating it? Yeah, definitely hallucination. Those hands aren't on the wheel. Heck, there's no key in the ignition either. Heck, he's not even sitting in the driver's seat either.
Not to mention that the car's not even moving. It's just rumbling.
For the first time ever, she felt empathy for him. Only a little. To doubt her own resolve. Silence was about to settle in. She wouldn't that because she would have to think of... Are we close yet?
We haven't even started driving.
A close call. She didn't want to think about anything right now. Around 10 minutes, I guess. I need to pee that. Is that it? We can stop at a restaurant if you can't hold it in.
That's, an assumption.
She shouts, flustered. How could he? She was upset by this conclusion. Had he no tact whatsoever? She did. Other ways to go about it. I see. He said in understanding. At least he realized his mistake rather quickly. No, he didn't. That's not it. Keep driving. Hate him. She finally remembered the reason for her anger.
No, she doesn't. She's just a stupid child who doesn't know anything.
His apartment wasn't exactly the way she imagined it would be. This is not an apartment.
Seems... Yeah, that's, a little bit spacious for an apartment.
How could she put it? Clean. That's not the problem.
That's another reason. Apartments are not clean.
He's taking a compliment.
Well, again, the car was the rental. The real. Okay.
Clean.
Well, you can't win them all.
Too clean. Everything was brand new. There's not a speck of dust anywhere.
What kind
of
guy?
On the wall.
What kind of guy still has fake fruits in a bowl as decor?
I mean, don't you have fake fruits somewhere?
No.
Don't we all?
No.
You have kids. She asked, wishing it wouldn't be the case. Yeah, it's already
Does this
normal.
look like a place where you would keep children?
No. Replied instantly. Girlfriend? She asked with even more apprehension for the answer. No.
Absolutely not.
He answered again without hesitation. Why? He pointed at the picture. He looked at it for a second, scratched his head, and immediately threw it into the trash.
Well, he's hiding something.
Something wasn't right. Are you hungry? He asked if there was nothing wrong with his actions thus far. Took her by surprise. She genuinely had to think about it for a second. Contemplated the idea. She finally shook her head from left to right. There's no way she'd be hungry. That's no good. Didn't show any sign of emotion. You gotta eat something. He walked to a nearby
Noodles.
cabinet. Didn't even look inside it and grabbed 2 cups of noodles from it. Here's a cup of noodles.
Wait, should she give her the cup, or did she just pour noodles all over her hands? I need to know.
Pretty sure he handed her a cup with the noodles in it.
Okay. Then she wasted the food because she's a little shit.
She looked through him to the same eyes while doing so slowly. He took a few steps in front of her, smiled at him, and dumped the thing into the trash. Damn, that was a good cup of noodles. The man looked at her a bit confused, maybe. He blinked a handful of times and then threw his into the trash as well.
These two are gonna become a menace to society.
What a weird man, she concluded. He walked away, sat on the couch, picked up a book that laid on the coffee table, and started reading.
No? Find out which room's yours and just go to sleep for all he cares.
It's good to leave her like this. There aren't any more steps for this kind of transition. Like showing her around the place, stating rules of the house. Simply take a bit more about themselves.
No? Probably just whatever.
Not that she wanted to do any of those things, but still, she was not comfortable with the lack of structure right now. She noticed that she found herself lost without any proper direction. She looked at him for some time and finally remembered something important. Something she had forgotten about. She opened the backpack she was carrying and immediately found the object in question. Her cellular device.
Man, still giving kids cell phones, you know?
She booted up and was instantly greeted by multiple notifications. They were all from her best friend.
How does she have friends?
She peeked at the last message she received and it was only 2 words. Stay strong.
Yep.
She found herself smiling to herself despite the situation. She was not alone, she realized.
Okay, at least we know we are beyond the age of flip phones.
I mean, we don't know that just yet.
How would you send a text if it was a flip phone?
Old phones have those like things where you have to hit number multiple times in order to change the letters. So the thing is, it could still be a
No.
flip phone. It's just
No, I doubt most people even know that that's a function for flip phones.
Everybody knew it was a function back on the day. Hell, if you buy a
But to send texts.
if you have a like home phone today, you can look at the numbers and it shows those letters on. That was how you used to text back then.
That's so inconvenient.
And there was also the whole minute thing, where it would take like a certain amount of minutes to send a text to someone.
I mean, minutes is still a thing.
Barely.
Yeah, it's still a thing. It's just that not as bad as it used to be.
But she took a deep, deep breath and turned her eyes to the creepy man.
It's your uncle, you little shit.
What's the name of the Wi-Fi?
How are you able to
There
answer
is
that?
none.
Look at that. Oh well, that's a no. That's bad. You need to go. You gotta get out. If there's no Wi-Fi, you're screwed.
He answered while turning the page of his book.
So this guy doesn't pay for internet.
So she does have a smartphone. You need Wi-Fi.
Okay, so now I don't know why he doesn't pay for internet. Probably I wonder if this guy even has a job.
I mean, he paid for a rental car.
Oh yeah, and he's also living in this quote-unquote apartment that looks more like a small house.
Yet.
Oh, okay.
Finally, I hadn't been looking your way. I'll call tomorrow.
He's only just getting to. This man's living conditions are questionable.
She'll have to use her own data for now. She was reluctant to use it ever since she exceeded the limit one time. She remembered how her mother scolded her for it. Her mother, dead.
Oh god.
She just now realized her
Memories.
phone was shaking. Or was it her whole body? It's not the time for this. She wanted to be strong. Only in front of this strange man.
I mean, pat in the head again.
Norma's hand on her head again. Pressure, the pain. Familiar sensation. He was in front of her. For how long a time she did not know. Was he trying to cheer her up? Probably not. Up, he hit the off button again on her.
Yep. That's how you turn her off.
Is he a good person after all? I shake two when I'm on. With 2 cups of noodles in his hand again.
He is not that. No. I don't understand him.
You should be more honest with yourself. He told her while slurping a noodle away annoyingly.
Does he only have cup noodle as a meal?
Probably. You don't know what this guy does. Probably doesn't have that much money. I mean, hell, he's buying a mini house that he calls an apartment. She gave in, not that she wanted to eat the trash, but it's the only thing edible in this house.
Okay, so yeah, he literally only eats cup noodle as his diet. Probably not good for you.
It's definitely fine.
I'm pretty sure cup noodle's like a Japanese thing.
I believe it's called kimchi.
Cause I know that cup noodle, in Final Fantasy 15, there was like a whole fucking side quest involving it, and that whole side, pretty much an advertisement for cup noodle.
Well, I mean, Cup of Noodle is an actual brand that sells just literally cups of noodles. It's basically ramen, except noodles.
Yeah.
It's more known in Japan, but it's not only in Japan. It's cheap stuff.
I mean, obviously it's not only in Japan, of course it's not.
It's what her mother called all those junk foods trash.
Someone with
never
higher
really
standards of food.
And as expected, it was not up to her standards. Salty, extremely so, and
You know,
soggy.
this kid is probably some like middle class kid who thinks she's rich and hot shit.
I mean, her parents are dead, so she doesn't really think that last part.
I mean, she used to think that, but you know, death can change some perspective.
It was not bad, it was warm. They both ate in silence. Slurping
An awkward,
sounds.
an awkward relationship we have here?
I mean, her parents just died and she's only been in that apartment for a day.
Okay, so he can afford to have television. Wait, what? Oh wait, there's no
There
TV.
was no television.
Never mind.
Probably not even having the cable in it. Kind of relaxing. Egg. Didn't your mother teach you how to eat properly? Sure.
I mean, that doesn't mean he's gonna give a shit about those things.
Thing is, no good or a smile, maybe. It tastes better with the noise. Not true. Told him rightfully so. Yes, it is.
And they continue to rebuke each other for the next 7 hours.
Noise doesn't taste anything. Shit makes you wonder, though. You're right. That kind of logic doesn't apply when you have this. Your head.
Huh? Is he about to get philosophical?
Head, you can make yourself believe anything you want. You can make anyone believe anything you want as long as you find a use for it. And I always believe noodles tasted better with the noise, and so they do.
That's some 1984 logic right there.
As she thought, he's an alien. Did you ever try eating those silently? No, why? It tastes better that way.
Oh no. He's breaking down. You've destroyed his reality.
You caused a paradoxical situation.
The very next day, they had to go to another funeral.
Feels tired all of a sudden. She gets up from her seat and proceeds to trash what's left of the meal. Wait, it's still half full. Give it to me. She drops it in the garbage bin.
Yeah.
Damn. It's a good cup of noodles. I trashed 3 of those things now.
Yeah. I mean, don't act so disappointed. You still probably have like 100 cups of noodles in the fridge.
And still hanging in front of him to receive the cup that is now trash. He doesn't complain or ask why she listened to him. He simply returns to his own food, wordless. Weird, it's the word she found best describes him.
Yeah.
She'll have to do something from now on. She doesn't want to eat noodles every day. From now on, she already accepted the fact she's gonna have to live with this guy.
I mean, yeah, you don't have a choice.
Where's my room? She finally asks.
You don't
him
have one,
wishfully.
actually.
He pointed at the door at the end of the corridor. She walks to her. Mouth in a perfectly straight line. Enters it, immediately closing the door behind her. Lights her off so she can't see anything. That's exactly what she wants.
Okay, good luck finding the mattress.
Tears well up. They were patiently waiting for this exact moment. She tries to make as little noise as possible, but it's hard. And she stays like this for a while, until her mind becomes empty as the room she's sitting in. Wait a minute. The moment her eyes became accustomed to darkness, she had no more tears to cry. She realized something. Her room was completely empty.
I
There wasn't even a
was right.
person on.
I was right.
Ah, man.
Yep, still eating. Favorite
Her
pastime.
expression becomes a bit more stiff. The man still is eating the exact same position he was 10 minutes ago. This room is empty. She explained to the man. I know.
Yeah. Deal with it.
How am I supposed to sleep? I don't know. The floor?
Yeah, the floor, yeah. You can sleep on the couch if you want.
Just kidding, he said in a control plain tone. That's take care of your stuff tomorrow, remember? Meantime, you can always take my bed. I'll take the couch. I'll take the couch.
Reverse psychology. He tricked her.
I've never slept in my...
He never sleeps in his own damn bed. He always sleeps on... Who is this man?
He got up from his seat, trashed his meal, and wished her good night. Took the first door to his right. He sat on the couch a bit surprised by the whole turn of events. I hope that man finished his meals. That's all I'm hoping right now.
I mean, he was literally eating them for over 10 minutes.
You never know. Everything about this man seems overly unnatural. Then she finally noticed something. Forgot to ask him for a blanket.
Yeah, get your own.
Wait. That night, she heard a sound. She was still half asleep, her eyes too heavy to force open. Could have been a dream for all she knows. But that dream she sensed the softness of a blanket covering her. Ah, he really does care. She heard the front door open as if the weird man was going away, leaving her behind in this big artificial apartment.
Monday. Man, school's gonna suck.
The strong light of the sun woke her up, probably because she was sleeping in the living room. She looked around her, quickly finding there was no blanket covering her, as she thought it was just a dream.
Oh.
Then she noticed Steve in the corner of the room reading. He said hi to her as if knowing she was looking this way, but she didn't say hi back. She simply rubbed her eyes, somehow feeling well rested even though she slept on the couch without anything to cover herself with. Ah, but kid, you don't know, he was there before you. He simply got the blanket back and put it away. There's coffee if you need some.
You don't give a kid her age coffee.
She said yuck.
That's how you cause early age addictions, man.
I meant hot chocolate.
That's entirely different from coffee.
No thanks. She didn't want some, but she didn't want him to know.
Pronunciation.
I meant there's some sports drinks in the fridge.
Okay, hold on. You struggle with you can't pronounce hot chocolate, so you say, "Hey, want some coffee?"
No, he's trying to get her to. He's pointing to 3 different things because he wants her to actually say she wants something. So he says coffee. She says no. Hot chocolate, no. Sports drinks, maybe. I'll take the hot chocolate.
You're gonna have to go buy some, roll out.
Great, that's what I meant in the first place.
This guy is a serial killer. There's no way that he's some normal dude. Okay, who says yesterday night? You say last night.
Yesterday? No. He said finally looking her way. Weird. Everything was weird ever since she started interacting with him. She didn't know why she dreamt of this. She understood the blanket since she desperately wanted one, but him leaving felt strangely out of place. At the very least, she'll feel better when she has her own room. She won't have to deal with him all the time. Hopefully she won't have to deal with him at all.
Okay.
going to fetch my things today, right? You promised me, remember?
I mean, there were no promise.
No, they never promised anything. They're already here. What?
Excuse me? You sure about that?
She looked at the time on the fridge just to make sure. It was 7:15 a.m. There was no way he could have brought all her stuff from her house to this place without her noticing.
Okay, see, this man is like a wizard or something.
Where are they then?
He's living on an entirely different plane of existence from everyone else. He just phases in and out.
He points to the room that was empty yesterday. Her room. How ridiculous, she thought.
Impossible. There's no way there could be anything in the...
Is he going to tell her she never owed anything? Maybe he stole all her stuff and that's why he accepted to take care of her. She'll have to see for herself. She walked towards the room. She just puffed out with an angry expression on her face. She was apprehensive while was behind the door. As much as she wanted an excuse to hate the man, she paradoxically didn't want to be betrayed by him. He grasped the doorknob. The opposing door turned ever so slowly. Why are you taking so long?
Yeah, the damn door.
I
didn't get a chance to look at everything, man. I want to see with you.
Just never heard the man coming. What was he thinking when he jumped like that?
This is some weird anime.
She was about to turn around in order to show him her discontent. But then the door started opening just a tiny bit, because she had turned the knob when she jumped. She had no other choice but to face what was inside. So she pushed open the door, and it was impossible. Everything was here.
It's so fucking pink. God, I hate it.
Why is everything so... There's a pink vase with pink flowers?
This is just so stereotypical for just some young girl room.
It's pink and green.
It's not even the good type of green either.
It's the shitty green.
It's like mint.
Nobody likes that kind of green. A picture of her best friends stuck on the side of a mirror. Even a personal diary open where she had left it on her working desk. Everything down to the measurement of the room was exactly the same as the ones from her home. Almost as if she was still there even after everything that happened. She was extremely happy. She also felt extremely embarrassed because she was wanting to yell at him for some reason. He never once showed her a reason not to trust him, and yet... Are you all red? You alright? He extended a hand in order to check her temperature. I'm fine. He took 3 steps back nervously. It's just like... You didn't look at my diary, did you? She put one hand on her hip, trying to look more composed.
Of course she has a diary.
All while pointing at the desk. She doesn't understand how she truly... I did.
Oh god. He admitted it.
You did what?
Gonna go fast.
I read your diary. It was fascinating, really. Didn't know you liked writing fiction like that. The Nicholas guy you keep writing about, it's kind of funny.
You know, this is a breach. This is a breach in privacy. Yes, fiction.
Very angry. The fact that he misunderstood her diary for fiction. He's silver lining all this.
I want to believe that he didn't misunderstand it and thought it was fiction, but at this point, I feel like he's just an enigma.
When we finish, I want to know what happens next.
This man's gonna come sneak into a room and just read diary.
With a face of lacking expression.
You know, it'd be funny if the
He was
book he
actually
was
fond of
reading.
her.
It'd be funny if the book he was reading earlier was her diary.
Sure. How did you do all this anyways?
Oh, I'm a wizard.
With my arms.
You, this man irritates me.
Pointing to his biceps. I mean, when? This morning. Pointing at the floor. How come I didn't hear you? Yeah, the front door at the time. You were sleeping. I already know that. Then why are you asking?
This is like a no-nonsense type guy who just like doesn't know a damn thing about humor or anything. He just like is a matter-of-fact type of person.
Can you leave? I need to be alone for a while. Sure. Started walking away but stopped midway. Oh, I called the internet. For the internet. Should be here by tomorrow. Took another step and stopped again.
Here we go again.
Also, I reached out to your cell phone company. I'll be paying your bill from now on, so don't worry about it. She felt genuinely bad about it. It's nothing really, $60 a month.
60 a month.
They still have limits. There are companies that do like 25 with unlimited data.
60 a month. That's highway robbery. Holy fuck. I'm actually taken aback by that.
Maybe he's paying for both the phone and internet, so he like adding them all together to be 60. I mean, it's still a bit much, but still.
Oh god. This man must be working with Comcast.
Started moving again. 1 foot outside of her room, and spot, but important that she used treasure again. Right, I nearly forgot. Turned again toward. Wait 2 seconds. Disappeared. It's no longer there.
Okay.
She waited, standing in the exact same spot for more than 2 seconds. Liar. Here you go. A black and white fluffy little thing between his hands.
Oh yeah, it's a toy. Oh.
A cat. Her cat from her house. Forgot about
Cat.
you. He smells so bad. Found him in your room, so I brought him with me. Is he eating trash? Why does he smell like that? I don't know, but I did leave him in my car while moving your things. Can we really keep him?
I mean,
Sure.
why not?
Not even thinking about it.
You know, I'm actually really scared for what plot twists we're gonna see here.
Saw the sign at the front, it said no animals. And would that be illegal? Almost in tears, thinking she'd have to part with him. You still want to keep him knowing that? Then it's settled.
Besides, they wouldn't bother trying to this guy. This guy would probably break all of their necks.
Soon the cat was trying to eat Steve's hand with all of its might. What happened if they found out, though?
They won't.
Remember what I told you yesterday about believing what you want? If you believe the cat can live here, others will believe it too. All you have to do is believe it yourself.
This guy is gonna turn out to be some damn wizard.
actually work, she thought. That's the rule of this world.
Okay, this house is like some fairy tale existence.
Really?
I'm just saying it now. I'm going all over the place with the theories now. I don't trust this. I don't trust it at all.
I mean, the game is called The Spell. She was about to thank him, but she spoke to the door instead. She hadn't noticed that Steve had left the room. She was now alone with Bill Hook, her black and white cat. She would have felt relief from... She should have felt relief from his departure. Should have. The
No.
next day, she received a call she didn't expect. Well, new outfit. She quickly walked into the living room and gave the phone to Steve, who was reading on the couch. Steve, it's the school. They want to talk to you.
I was about to ask, like, shouldn't we be at school now?
Right.
Yeah.
Turned the page of his book. I don't know, maybe. Who knows? It's up to her. Sure.
What?
Yeah, gave the phone back to her. Disinterested. So, what? What did they say? They want to know when you'll come back to school. I said I didn't know.
That's not the answer you give.
Why'd you say that? It's been almost a week since she last went to school because of all the things that happened. The absurdity of this morning's events, she would have totally forgotten about it. Or else she would have gone today. Because I don't know, do you want to go? Yes.
I mean, I would have said no, but you'd have to.
You missed
Then
your
it-
friends. Then you'll go, I'll drive you tomorrow morning. Right. Also, she looked at him nervously, didn't know how to ask him. What's the matter? I keep right-clicking. Can we go to the supermarket? She found the courage to ask it. See, Bill needs a litter box and some food too. If it's alright with you, I'd like to buy some ingredients for dinner tonight since I didn't like cup noodles. It would be better for you too since it would taste better. Be good for your health and sure. Really? Sure, heck, why not going anyways? Right now? No, it
This
won't hurt.
guy makes me feel all sorts of paranoia.
You see, I trust him completely.
No, no. You don't be that guy.
You see, I like the guy.
But how long is that gonna last, huh?
You see, I'm waiting for something to... He's already mysterious. We already have a fairly backstory behind him. And he's also a magical teleporter of stuff and cats. That time will allow for an opportunity to initiate interactions with the targets.
What? Wait, what?
Target.
What? The target? You mean the store target?
Finally glanced away, blinked a handful of times. 4:30 it is then. She's less suspicious that he's an alien now. A robot seems more likely.
Until proven otherwise, this man's a fucking wizard. He's a fucking fairy tale wizard.
Walking in the supermarket at a slow pace, pushing a cart while she was in front of it, grabbing anything that would be useful for her day-to-day life. He told her not to be shy and to grab everything she needed, like a toothbrush or other such necessities. She didn't feel comfortable doing so. He didn't even look at what she was picking out. He instead looked straight in front of him, or at his watch, with a bored expression on his face. She could have chosen expensive makeup, which was not even proper for her age. He would have been none the wiser.
Okay, now how would you, as a child, know how to make a fucking lasagna?
She's like Garfield. You should eat. You should make lasagna. Not even sure I could pull it off.
I mean, you obviously wouldn't be able to. You're too young to know how to. I'll be too young.
I know how to do it.
Stove.
Is that so?
Too polite, my ass.
How would he know how to do it like her mom anyways? I'm her brother, remember? He said as though he had just read her mind.
Because he did.
This man was supposed to be her uncle, wasn't he? Which means he grew up with her mother. For some reason it seemed impossible for her to imagine him as a child.
But he's acting like one.
She used to make this often. Lasagna. I helped her. Well, kinda. Oh, I found the log.
Huh, good to know.
So if we ever miss dialogue, we can go back and read it.
Yeah.
So it would have been more helpful in Phoenix Wright where you can't go back. She was not convinced, but she decided to trust him nonetheless. What do we need then? No answer came. It already shifted.
I don't think he I don't think he knows.
Steve, without even looking in her direction, he pointed behind him and said, I think I saw the pasta earlier. Go fetch some.
How would she know what the ingredients are, man?
The pasta was not stored in that section.
Oh no.
Steve was no longer there. Realizing he'd left her behind, but quickly regained her composure. There was nothing to be afraid of. He simply walked away, thinking she would follow him. Even if that wasn't the case, she knew how to take care of herself. She's been doing that for a long time. She would have normally said he's been acting weird ever since they arrived at the supermarket, but the truth is, she wouldn't be able to differentiate between his normal self and weird self. She was at the intersection. She looked to the left, up to the right, then the left. Not very far from where they were, yet something was out of place. He was speaking to a woman for some reason. Doesn't simply walk up to them. She had no reason to hide. Now, I'm truly sorry, really. Sometimes I'm in deep in
This
thought.
guy ran into someone.
Let's see who he's run into. Hope I didn't hurt you. Apologizing to him if it didn't quite match his character.
Oh.
Roxanne. Not at all. Please don't worry about it. More restless than he was.
He's put on the facade.
Didn't find the pasta. Are you sure you saw it? Oh, that's alright.
Oh,
Sweetheart,
the
he
facade.
says. Don't worry about it.
You still trust this man? You still trusting this guy?
Yes.
He's already going through another character.
You see, he's putting on a mask to talk to a woman that he likes.
Then that would just make him a womanizer.
Now he's putting on a mask to the outside world. I can't go further into detail because that would be going into other subjects.
Yeah, that would be going into the less desirable topics.
You see,
Which we will avoid.
we're just going to not talk about that part. Is that you?
Okay, moving on.
Wait, what?
What?
Someone already knows who she is?
What?
Roxanne somehow knows who she is.
What?
How have you been?
Who you?
Miss Roxanne.
Oh god, it's a teacher, isn't it?
Happy you still remember my name. How are you? I heard about what happened.
Then why are you?
Our
Yep,
fifth
fifth grade
grade
teacher.
teacher.
Wait, how old is it? How old is this kid?
I thought she would be like in the 5th grade. I'm guessing probably maybe 8th grade at the most. Definitely not high school.
Yeah, not high school. Yeah, middle school. Then
She's actually been quite stressed as of late.
I'm not gonna.
You understand, right? Poor thing. What does he play?
Poor thing.
She was about to speak, but before she had the time to do so, Steve put a hand on her shoulder firmly. What am I thinking? I haven't introduced myself. I'm Steve, her new guardian. And you are? Don't worry about it. My name is Roxanne. I was her 5th grade teacher. Nice to meet you. So that's why you two know each other.
How convenient.
He chuckled, ridiculously enough. Did she have good grades? He asked in a humorous manner. She was embarrassed by his obvious attempt at flirting. Yes, in fact she did. She's a very bright girl. Wonderful. He patted her on the head in a way he's never done before. Artificially. I'm hungry.
No.
Look indeed in the way. Not silly. Need to get going anyways. I have work waiting at home. I understand. Before you go, I have a favor to ask you if you don't mind. Favor.
You just met. Why would there be a favor?
Walked a couple steps forward. I understand. The opportunity arises, sure, why not?
What the hell did they agree to?
I'll leave you to your shopping. Sorry, I took some of your time like that. The pasta should be in that aisle.
Yeah, back to normal. Alright. This guy is a master at pretending to be a human being.
What? He asked her expressionlessly. What was that about? That I was thinking. Scary, right?
Yeah,
Very
it
much
was. It freaked me the fuck out.
Wait, so that was your target? Yes.
Wait.
So you're interested in her? Not really.
Oh my god.
He's interested in her.
Oh my god. Why? Okay, this kid doesn't like anybody.
I mean, she has a best friend.
Yeah, I don't know how.
It didn't quite taste like her mother used to make it. But it had a Jenny sauce quo that intrigued her.
I don't know.
Your mother probably evolved her recipes with time.
Probably,
It's a
yeah.
logical assumption, but she wasn't too sure about it.
And define normal conversation in this universe here.
Oh, they probably had a nice back and forth about the pasta and all that stuff. She told me about how dinners usually unfolded with her parents, about her friends at school, and how the cat always ate the headphones of her father. She also learned a bit about her own mother, what she was like at her age. She wanted to know what their relationship was like, but the conversation was cut short when they finished eating. Steve went to take a shower during the latter part of the day. A bit let down by this turn of events. He wanted to know more about her mother and why she rarely ever mentioned his existence.
Probably for good reason.
That moment was probably what first sparked her uneasiness. She wanted to do her part, but the sudden change of environment gave her a glimpse of what it could mean to be more responsible. While throwing something into the trash, she mistakenly pushed the bin a bit. Then realized there was more dust behind it, so she reached for the broom and started sweeping the floor. What is this? Tiny piece of writing paper. It caught her attention somehow. She never saw him taking notes before. She was worried it was she wondered what kind of handwriting he had. Probably crooked and ugly. Very much like him, and the meaning of the words finally sank in. She trembled ever so slightly. It was written the name of the restaurant her parents were dining at right before they died. It was beside the address where they eventually met their fates. For a reason she didn't know, this scared her. Naturally, she tried to assess the information in a logical manner. After all, he was probably simply took notes of what happened. Maybe put flowers where they died or to see for himself what happened. However, even if there was nothing suspicious about that piece of paper, it still scared her. The stream of water coming from the shower had stopped. At some point, he was coming out. She put the paper in her pocket and returned to the previous occupation of in a not so natural manner.